Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Viking Conquest, Bloody Campaign on Kogata Gaming. Last episode, we had a lot of talk going on in the assembly. They finally found us guilty, but we only had to pay a couple of thousand penningas Wergeld for the death of Oliver Whitehair. And now we have to face off Reginald, the traitor, in a holmgang and then continue our journey. So, let's actually do that and see where this holmgang is going to take place. I do believe... Oh, actually we have a finance. Finances are already actually improved quite well. There it is. A group of heavily armed men approaches you. It is led by Haralds, King's right hand, who reminds you of your promise at the assembly. It is the owner of the holmgang, and your opponent is already on Short Island. They surround your party and lead you to a nearby beach where your gaunt old man waits in a small boat. You get in the boat and two of Harald's men push it into the water. The old man without a word to you begins paddling toward the island on the horizon. Okay, we are at the island, right? Let's go for the duel. We have not read. Regina shouts, all I wanted was a foreign child for the children. I didn't want you deaf, but I do not want to die either. Sorry, Harald Bluetooth. Sorry I have to kill you. Well, we will see about that, Reginald. We see about that. We will see about that. Well, actually, we have to cover a lot of ground. For this island is called short, but it is everything but short. At least that is my experience. And look at that, the thickness of the forest blocks our view. That is the bloody Engaland as well. This is the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages. And this is a duel to the death. Well, a fitting scene, I dare say. Let's find out where this scumbag is hiding. I bet he's... Yeah, there I already see spears coming out of the bushes ahead of us. There he is, the traitor. Whoa! He actually hit our shield. So did we. And we scratched our armor, but that's not enough, Reginald. That's not enough. Down with you. And there he goes. Two went on the island, but only one returns. You have been victorious, but at the cost of killing an old companion. In your mind, you remember the phrase that you heard so often from Reginald. Get with what he said. Fate always goes as she must. The old man takes the boat back to where your warriors await in Denmark. When you arrive, they pick up their things and say nothing aware of the gravity of the moment. Soon they are ready to go. Harald and his men have already left. It's time to look for the assembly judge called Asbjorn in the Nippon Ribe. Right. Let's see where this guy's heading. And let's actually head to the symbol first. Let's see what's going on here. And let's have a talk. Where is the king? There he is. Well, Harald Bluetooth, I wish to welcome you, my Harald, on this auspicious occasion. What is it? Do you have any tasks for me? No. Okay. Well, I just ask, you know. Never hurts to ask. Besides, I wonder if there's any daughters around, but it seems they're hiding. And there's a sailor we could recruit, but there's this Asbjorn dude. Hey sir, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. I think it's a good time to introduce myself officially, since it's likely that our paths are attached. Are they? I'm Asbjorn from the Oddinsve, and I'm a Lokineer, a simple doctor who wasted some time in Frankie until I returned to Denmark some months ago. On my way back to Oddinsve, I landed in Ribe and ended up staying here for a few months, serving the local elites and not so elites. I guess my service earned me enough prestige to be summoned as an old thing in the assembly held a few days ago. The truth is, I was not interested in coming back to Oddinsve so soon, for I'm still young and have the opportunity to travel to other places and learn more. The Norns must have noticed and tied together our fates. You need someone who can address the wounds of your warriors, and I need someone with, for your fortune, that shines above the rest of the men I've known. Dr. E, yes, you're welcome. Let's go on track and join the Viking fleet. I'm sure we'll be good friends. We must go to the port of the Ribe as soon as you can and ask the portmaster to join the fleet. I'm glad I'm young and my thirst for knowledge knows no limits. I hope our travels will help increase my experience. It's very interesting how the Norns spin their yarn. Until a few days ago, before the assembly, I thought I would return home to Oddinsve to end my days reminding wounds remedying wounds and sniffles. Then I met you, and I knew that all this would change. Then welcome to my shield wall. Look here. Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move. Great. Now let's get the hell out of here. And we still haven't settled our score with Swanbolneck. I just like to remind you, we have not forgotten. Now let's sail from port. Let's actually check our inventory real quick. Do we have... yeah. Before we continue, let's actually buy some more food. Because we now have a much larger party. And yeah, they are quite hungry. As you would have guessed. So let's buy a little bit of that. And this and that. So we can continue to Engaland. Finally. Right, my bad. I was too quick. You have first to talk to the portmaster so he actually summons the fleet. Right. I forgot about that. Let's head to the portmaster then. For we shall join the fleet of 1,200 men. No, actually 800. They're heading to England to support the sons of Ragnar in their struggle against the kingdoms of Mercia, Wessex, and all the other British scum. Welcome, Lord Harald Bluetooth. Your ship is of poor quality. You may want to consider buying a better ship from me. Screw you! I just bought that ship a couple days ago. Greetings. I've come to join the fleet of Swanbolneck and Haralds on that will travel to England. He indicates the far side of the bay with his arm. Hail, Harald Bluetooth! I see you have made a name for yourself in this land. It makes me happy to think that my business with you has helped in this. That should deserve a line or two in the saga about you. The fleet of Swen and Haralds across the bay. It numbers 50 boats, many of them warships totaling over 800 men. Have you finished your affairs in Denmark? Are ready to leave? Around you won't come back soon. Yes, let's get started. Let's board, my man. Well, good luck, Vinir. Although you can see many boats here, most of the fleet is anchored over there in the bay, outside the city. Join them as soon as you feel ready. Right. Precisely what we're going to do with all 4 ships, in fact. We head to the fleet. Alright, we join the glorious expedition and leave Denmark without further delay. And there we go. With Vadruna Fehu as a background. That's nice. Welcome edition from the Bloody Gilmore. And on we go, onwards. By the way, just remind me, if you want me to show you how to import your own music to On and Blade Warband, just give me a tell. I can make a video for that as well. Well, I have done that already. Now we continue at Travelers. I'm just leaving this open so you can read it if you want. You can pause the video. I'm not going to read everything, for my throat is dry and my thirst for blood is growing ever more. So let's continue. Finally, we have Engaland. By now, the difference between Swanbolneck, protected by your secret Haralds, unprotected by Horde, are so clear that the fleet progresses, divided into depending who supports which commander. But it's not the time for worry. The sea brings wind and the freedom of the waves, and your ship is heading for England, where rivers carry silver and men get free. And now you're closer than ever to Swanbolneck. You just wait for a chance to kill him and rescue your mother. Fate always rewards patience. Well, let's hope so. Otherwise, we will change the fate. Wow, we're being teleported over across half the map. Alright. Okay. So we basically see that this rift is departing the fleet. Hail, captains! I have sent for you because tomorrow at noon we will reach the coast of Northumbria. It is time to release the details of the mission and talk about the problems that plagues this fleet. Go on then. In Northumbria, Danish bards have become strong. They control the kingdom through the Puppet King. There are small uprisings of the Anglers, but these are localized and severely repressed. Nothing serious. The latest news is that the sons of Ragnar have moved south and taken place known as Nottingham in Mercia. The King of Mercia has not taken this well. He has besieged them there with his army supported by the King of Wessex. We fear that Ragnar's sons may be in a hot place. Our mission is to go to Jorvik and join the forces that are gathering under the rubber of another of the sons of Ragnar in support of his brothers. From there we will move south to meet the Angles and the Saxons. With little luck, we will kill their kings and the road south will be open for plunder. You will become rich and your wife and kids to see. Well, I guess. I hope so. I have too many mouths to feed. One of the captains knows loudly. You should have thought about that before having 3 wives and 20 children. I'm sure that he has many bastards among his servants. Hey, not louder at my expense, let Harald continue with important things. Although everything is clear and our goal is near, it seems the problems with Swanbulnak don't stop cropping up. This Captain Oliver is now with us, and he has very serious news to go ahead in. I will not beat around the bush. Swanbulnak is unwilling to share command with Harald Haraldsson. At this first opportunity, we'll kill Harald and take the command. It may occur as we land, though I cannot be sure. Maybe the assertion of his party will change. I am marking a guard rotation during the trip. On the lander will challenge his son to a duel to the death. Swanbulnak is a lunatic, but he's a dangerous man. Sounds good. You have my support, even if you decide to attack his bow while he's still prepared. You have my support too, Harald. Then, man, Swan is very dangerous. Well, you have my support, but I'd like to ask you on a matter. A woman travels with Swanbulnak. She's a satyr, one who accepts the spirits of the crow and speaks the word of Odin. Everybody reveres her as she's a woman touched by the god. Swanbulnak has married her in hopes of having a child touched by the god, but she's old and her belly is dry. If she's your mother, I do not think she remembers you, and she has had a curse that does not allow her to keep the memories overnight. It looks like your mother is now Sarah's Bulnak. I hope you're prepared to deal with when this thing's developed. Oh, well. All around you, the sudden tumult and shouting of men rose yarns. A warrior burst into the meeting. He was hot and his eyes were showing pain. He's our Harald, Swanbulnak attacked us. How the field is charging us. 4 help us when it's got us unprepared. Captains, return to your ships and lead your crews. Swanbulnak will pay deal of his attack. If we should lose this battle, remember to inform Robert Ragnarsson about this betrayal by Swanbulnak. Good luck now to battle. Okay, so we're getting screwed up again by this guy. Now we have to get the hell out of here. Alright. We get the order to flee, so I guess we do. Oh, I have to customize my sail, I guess. Alright, let's turn ourselves into a wind. I just hope our other ships get away, because that doesn't look good for them. We should have left some men behind. Guys, do not fight. Movement orders. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's not going. Oh no. Oh no. Our other ships got caught in the fight. This is not good. I do hope we do not lose too many men. Oh boy, oh no. Well, I'm not certain if that's actually our men. That could be our allies as well. And our ship is not the fastest. I think they're catching up, are they? Now we escaped. Behind you fades the battle, the pitiful cries of the wounded and the clash of swords. You leave behind Harald Haraldsson's army was for like madness. Massacre them. Your mission now is to go to England, find Robert Ragnarsson, and tell him what happened and how Swanbulnak betrayed the king's men. So where are we? Where is my fleet? Where is my? Where the hell are we? Do you see us? Ah, there we are. Okay, so we didn't lose anybody. That's good. Good to know. Okay, so we arrived at England. Finally, not that we have already been here. Of course we have. Our name already echoes in every corner of this dreaded land. And look at that, we can upgrade quite a few men already. Nice. Very nice indeed. Now let's look for this Robert Ragnarsson's dude. For we will actually hold on. Let's I think, is he actually in no, I think this dude is up somewhere north. First and foremost, we head to Bebbanborough. Then we leave our ships there and head inland, or maybe we can ask somebody there for directions what the hell this dude actually is to find him. And then we can hopefully do something about the things that progress kinda not in our way, I guess. But we will have revenge. We will have revenge soon. I can feel it. No Bebbanborough, we already have where there. Quite a while back, we have established an enterprise. And now, I think Robert is the Lord of Edinburgh, but maybe there is somebody here. No, there's nobody in this city. Okay, I guess we continue then to actually Edinburgh. Because I think he is the Lord of Edinburgh. And if we don't find a Lord there, we can still head south, basically. Because this is the northernmost point of the Kingdom of Northumbria. Thus, we will be able to find somebody who can tell us where the hell Robert is. And then we could actually... yeah, let's see. I don't want to split the forces. It would be faster to travel, of course. But we can, of course, deal more damage with our large force. And look at that. We can keep upgrading our men. Actually, we have to keep an eye on the morale, because it is dropping. It is dropping. Men desire blood and loot and fame. And we hadn't had the opportunity to acquire some for quite some time. Now, let's see. I hope there is somebody in Edinburgh. No. Oh, what is this? As you stop the rest on your way, your commanders approach you, their faces show concern. Listen to them. My lord, we want you to know that no one blames you for what happened at the duel, and everyone feels full support you. What happened, it was anyone but my friend, it was him or you. I understand the weight you carry on your shoulders because I just experienced the same after the massacre on the Warden Rick. I know no words can soothe you, but nobody expected recognized betrayal. None of this is your fault. Thank you for rewards, but do not worry, I'm fine. Eager bears his teeth. He seems angry. I don't understand all his tears. Ragnar betrayed us. I trusted him. Everybody trusted him. I thought he was a good guy, and what he did was spy for secret. He sold us out for a house and a woman. Ragnar was a piece of shit and deserved his death. No, he was a desperate man who had lost everything. Desperate or not, he's a traitor. It's not worth spending another word over him. Let's go on our way. Well, that's for certain. Now look at that. Edinburgh is pretty weakly defended. They truly have to watch out not getting sieged down. But that's none of our concern. It's not our city, is it? So where the hell are the lords? Where the hell are the lords of Northumbria? Let's head for Dimbear. Dimbear is the nearest castle. We have to find somebody to find this Ragnar Rabason. Because that is our quest, right? Do we actually have an info? Mamekasta. Huh. Yeah, but we do not have any actual information. Mamekasta is... I have no clue where that place is. Well, I guess somewhere south. Oh, no, that's not him. Let's head for Dimbear, and if we don't find any... Where are they? They're hiding! There's a war to be fought, and everybody is hiding. Mamekasta. Mamekasta. There. On the other side. Oh, bloody hell. There it is! Who are you? I'm Harald Bluetooth. I'm Harald Bluetooth, a vassal of the Kingdom of Northumbria and the Lord of Mamekasta and Edenham. I know your name, it strikes through the main hearts. That is good. Perhaps we should speak together sometime. Harald, I have important news for you. Judging by your face, I'm afraid the news are not good, but please speak. I have bad news about the Vikings sent from Denmark in support of Ragnarsson's invasion of Mercia. The fleet initially consisted of 30 boats and about 800 men. Actually, it was 50. But Sven Bullneck pitted his own followers against the followers of Haralds, and there was a massacre. I fear that Sven will lie to you, but you will see that he will bring considerably less men, many of them wounded from the fight. You perceive your news has disturbed him deeply. He snorts like a bull before answering. Sven Bullneck is the man that stands the prow of my brother Sigurd Langtrip. Your accusations are serious, however, we have not heard anything about the fleet or Sven so far. These men sent from Denmark are crucial to win the battle against the Saxons and Nottingham. Without them, we're in a difficult situation. For now, I cannot do anything else. I need you and your men to come to Bjorn near Nottingham. Any reinforcement is better than none. Bjorn is my brother and has led men to support my other brothers besieged in Mersey. Halfdan, Ivar, and Hubi. You will find them encamped north of the town. All the support you can lend will be welcome. Meanwhile, I promise you that I will investigate this matter of the fleet and Sven's treason. If he's guilty, he will pay with his life. No, you mustn't kill him. Sven is mine. You saw, this is personal for you. If Sven is guilty, I will give him to you so you can deal with him. Anything else? Do we actually have any tasks for me? Can we ask him that? No, actually no. I must beg you leave. Okay, in this case, we continue a journey. We were quite in luck. As you can see, this guy is traveling completely in the opposite direction where he's supposed to be. So we actually did the right thing coming to Edinburgh, because now we can sail back to the south with our ships and save us a lot of time and troubles, for we have already found our men. Whoops, sorry about that. I have to be careful. I have to be careful clicking on the second screen. That is a pity. So we'll continue south. In the next episode we will, for certain, go into a couple of battles. The last two episodes were quite story heavy, but we progressed now into a stage of the story where things actually go into a more warfare and less talking, more raiding, to use a Viking term. And then, yeah, I guess we will have plenty of opportunity to do some nice stuff ourselves, for we have difficult tasks ahead of us. I don't want to spoil things, but there's a couple of things we have to do that will include bloodshed. Lots of bloodshed. And our plan is basically, of course, first of all, to continue the story, but also to take revenge and go our own path. And I already laid eyes on Dunwich, so we will try to go for that city as soon as we have the men. Probably 180 men will be sufficient to take the city, but we will see about that. We will see about that. First and foremost, we have to progress a little further in the story and gather more men. We already have the capacity to carry them, although a second boosty would be awesome. Second boosty would truly be awesome. For now, we can carry about 170, I think. Yeah, 170. 80 from the 3 Snakers and 90 from the boosty itself. Now, where is Nottingham? We can sail up the river. There is Nottingham. Okay, we can sail up this river, I guess. We could leave it here and walk there, or we can go here and walk there, or we can sail. Yeah, that's actually closer this way. Perfect. I have no idea what the name of this river is. Probably need to be from central England to know that, but nevertheless, we sail up the river all the way to the bridge, or at least as far as I can find the landing point, because we have to be aware of that as well. Yeah, let's actually land here, that's fine. Then let's head for Nottingham. There is Bjorn's camp. That is our next goal, for we shall reinforce the army in Bjorn's camp. Yeah, and they're rebelling again for the third time. These damn Britons. Well, actually they are Saxons. They're Saxons rebelling against the rightful rulers. On AO Danish camp. Danish have built a small camp. Counting number of the tents you can see, You figure there are between 250 and 300 men. One of the tents waves the banner of Bjorn, one of the most famous sons of Ragnar. A couple of men stop you, but they let you pass as soon as you identify yourself, as if they were advised of your arrival. Let's enter the camp. But give me a moment before we can go to the Danish camp, please. Ragnar's sons are in a difficult situation, besieged by the Saxons. They can easily be destroyed. We need to talk about this. Well, I'll listen to you. I remember Harald Bluetooth, my king, wants to put a stop to all Viking raids and safeguard his kingdom, even if the Saxons may not force the sons of Ragnar locked in Nottingham to surrender or kill them. There will be other sons of Ragnar and other Danish men whose greed knows no limits. Perhaps the Saxons will get a few years of peace, adopt again old enmities with the Mercians, and forget about their alliance with the Franks and Asturians. Even so, the Danish would remain in Northumbria, and Vikings would still infest the seas. After a few years, another leader would raise an army and would start this raiding piracy all over again. What are you getting at, Bodo? I asked you to give my diplomatic letter to the Saxons just yet. First, we must resolve this siege situation, avoiding a battle possible, because that would hurt my mission. I'm not sure what to do with this letter right now. Calm down. Well, I will not keep you any longer. Good to see you. Going to see Bjorn Ragnarsson. Good luck with Bjorn. Now, this is getting messy with Bodo as well. For I have no intention to support this English lords and the Franks at all. But I'm not too keen to become a vassal of the Ragnarssons either, because screw these guys. What are you? I'm Harald Bluetooth. I'm your Bjorn Ragnarsson, a vassal of the Kingdom of Northumbria and the Lord of Dennisborner and Bedhamhamnof. I know your name, it strikes fear in men's hearts, that is good. Perhaps we would like to speak together sometime. What is it? Jarlbjorn, I am what's left of the reinforcements sent by Denmark. My brother Saga promised us 1,000 men. Where are they? They're dead or lost. Sigurd Ragnarsson, on the orders of the assembly, sent a fleet led by Sven Bulling and Harald Haraldsson, but Sven pitted his followers against the followers of Harald, and there was a massacre. I fear that Harald followers are dead, all dead but me. Sven's the man sent are severely depleted. Yeah. Sven was always difficult to handle, so I never understood Sigurd's prediction for him. Now this puts us in a difficult situation here in Nottingham. If I ever meet Sven again, I will kill him with my bare hands. We are at a disadvantage compared to the men of Wessex and Mears. So far, we have managed to keep them at bay thanks to the reputation, but every day they become more daring and eventually will storm Nottingham. Then all will be lost. We have to restore their fear in order to make a deal that will let our people escape Nottingham. Without reinforcements, retreat is the only option. Red 3 just as honorable red ranking we're running. If I were running this army, I will lead them to victory. Well, I happen to like people with guts. Listen carefully because I think this will interest you. The land is a region that people fear us. That fear is what now keeps them from attacking us, but they're losing it. We must regain their initiative. Wessex especially has become very bold, and Saxon foragers even get close to our lines. There's a group there now around in Nottingham. I want you to go and punish them. This will send a clear message to our enemies and undermine their confidence. I see very well, I'll take care of them. When you're done with this man, come back here. I'll always reward the warriors who do the job well. Okay. So after all this talking, we finally get a chance to do battle. For we will actually take care of these Saxon foragers that are right in front of us. Stop! Who are you or what do you want? Today is a good day to die, scum. Right. Like hell I'm letting them escape. Do they actually form a shield wall? Yes, they do. It looks like. They're not charging in. Alright. Alright. So we will actually deploy our troops. Yep, they're in defensive position. Right there. On the hill. Everybody hold position. Everybody fire all those. Hold your fire! For we will want to advance in close formation. Probably I can provoke them to do something stupid. Let's see. Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa. We have to be careful. There we go. We provoked them. Yeah, part of the party is attacking. We'll actually have to reassign the troops. Oops, archers, fall back, man, fall back. Damn you, I forgot about you. I need to reassign the troops. That's something you will have to do for the next large battle. Or we will have to change the setup. No, not the skirmishes. We actually don't have skirmishes, by the way. We have only archers so far. No, I meant where's the cavalry? There he is. Wow! Holy crap! Yeah, they're getting massacred. Come back, you cowards! I haven't even had time to cover my sword with blood. What a pity. There goes his head. Do we actually have? Yeah, we have an axe. The axe has more. Yeah, the damage up is quite high. Alright. And we can actually give all our companions horses so they can actually do some lots of kills when charging down the enemies, so they will level quicker. As you can see, they do get some kills here and there already. That's good. Oops, I missed that one. Very good, Eagle. Very good job indeed. Now we have completed our task. The foragers are no more. Very nice. Leave all the loot to your men, actually. They don't have anything worthwhile, so we increase armor rate. Strategos, I must tell that you question Asbjorn's medical credentials. As he was attending to a wounded after the last battle, I saw fit to remind him that Pilas Hippocrates often advocated administering the distillation of beetroot to restore the humour imbalance brought by loss of sanguinity. Asbjorn responded to that Hippocrates was an antiquated know-how nothing, incomparable to the knowledge of Galenus. Strategic no true medic would have such disrespect for the great masters of the past. I do not believe you should employ such an obvious imposter. Asbjorn is a valuable member of the company. Oh boy, the bickering starts all over again. But we will have to deal that in the next episode. We will return to Bjorn's camp and continue with the story. And then we will see what Bjorn has in store for us. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and drop me a like. See you soon, and thanks for watching.